Sunny 101.9 plays Lee Bryce and Memory I Don't Mess With. You don't want to mess with that memory here. Sunny 101.9. Also, he's going to be in concert Saturday, June 19th down at the Bismarck Event Center, so get your tickets for that if and you want to. That's Lee Bryce here on Sunny 842. And speaking of having somebody on Sunny, we have got the men's basketball coach at the college. His name is Karl Sorby. Good morning, Karl. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Yes. What can you tell us about the basketball program up there this year at the college, Karl?
Well, I just got the job here a couple months ago. Went through the hiring process during the current season where I was coaching at Valley City State, and we're excited about the future of the basketball program at DCB. We're kind of going in a different direction than what has been done in the past, and I think what fans can be excited about is we're recruiting area guys. We're recruiting from the local and regional area, the tri-state area, and so we'll have we'll have guys in the program that fans will recognize their names and probably watch them play. But we'll also have some guys from around the country and around the world. So a nice mix of guys that I think fans will appreciate and enjoy coming to watch. So I'm very excited about that. We've been recruiting here for a couple months now, and starting to get some commits rolling in, but we still got some more work to go. So we're always doing our work there to try to find guys for the upcoming year. So
when you say from around the country and around the world, can you give us places that we can be on the lookout for?
Absolutely, yeah. So as far as commits goes, we have a couple guys from North Dakota, and there are two names that fans will definitely recognize. And we also have a couple kids committed from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, so not terribly far away. But then we also have another commit from Australia, and probably we'll end up having another one or two guys coming from Australia as well. It's a country that I've had an opportunity to coach in a couple different stops in my career. Have the opportunity to coach some Australian guys, and they're phenomenal basketball players and phenomenal people. And that's something that's always drawn me to want to recruit from that area. Is that they're just such great people to have in your program and be in the community and be on campus. And so we're trying to give them an opportunity, especially in a year like this year, where with COVID and all current college student athletes getting their years back. So really, the normal seniors that would be graduating, a lot of them are coming back and using another year. So that's kind of been our recruiting philosophy this year, is not just around the world, but really anybody around the state of North Dakota, around the tri-state area, around the country that should be playing college basketball. A lot of them are available right now, and so that's my goal, is to try to give as many of those guys an opportunity to play college basketball and go to school and get their degree. That's kind of our philosophy this year, is to try to give as many of those guys as possible an opportunity.
I guess when I think of Australia, I think of a couple of different Ks, like koalas and kangaroos. I don't think of basketball, but it's real big there, huh?
Well, it's definitely gaining popularity. They have their own national it's called the NBL, National Basketball League, and it's a high level league. There's a lot of high level basketball being played there, and there's Americans that actually go over there and play basketball. They're called imports over there. So we send high level basketball players over there, and it's kind of about a step underneath our NBA. So
wow.
They do. Kids over there, they play basketball for their school. They play basketball for their state, and they have state championships as far as within their state, and then they also can get on their state team, represent their state at the national championships, and they've got like U16 and U18 championships, U20, and all those sorts of things. So it's definitely gaining a heck of a lot of popularity over there. So it's they're definitely good players when they come over here, and especially ones that represent their state. You know, they're high level players, and those are especially the guys that we try to focus on. But a lot of good basketball being played over there.
Very, very cool. Now you are from where originally, Karl?
I'm from Valley City.
Okay, all right, but you've traveled quite a bit, and you've done a lot of coaching then too.
Yeah, so I graduated from Valley City State, and I got a few years of student coaching experience with the men's basketball team there, and then had an opportunity to go over to Bismarck at the University of Mary and get my master's degree and be a graduate assistant coach there, and got an opportunity to learn from two different coaches there, and that was a lot of great experience. Learned actually my last year I was coaching under Joe Cattell, who's from Garrison, and so he's another North Dakota boy in himself, and I've still got a relationship with Joe today. But then actually got an opportunity to come back to Valley City State. I was actually going to be a junior college coach at somebody that'll be a region foe for us at Central Community College in Columbus, Nebraska, and was all set to go there. And then the week I was supposed to head down there and be the assistant, Ryan Montgomery, who's the head coach at Valley City State, he had just gotten the job and called me and offered me the assistant job here or at Valley City State. And rather than take a job down in Nebraska, just the opportunity to be home was incredible, and be a full-time assistant was fantastic, and I couldn't thank Ryan enough for that. But it's been around now for this will be year number 12, and
wow.
Just very, very excited for the opportunity at the DCB to be able to mentor young guys. It's like I always call it the kind of last transition from childhood into adulthood, and so it's a key phase and something that I love to help mentor them through, so that when they leave Botno, they're ready for their next step, whether it's career and full-on adulthood, or moving on to a 4-year university and continuing their playing career and academic career, that they're ready to take that on. So that's kind of always been my mission, and really excited to do that at Botno. So
it's really nice to also surround yourself with people and coaching staff and players who absolutely love the game as much as you do, right?
Right, absolutely, and that's one of the things that we always look for. It's so important because it is such a time commitment when with college basketball. It's basically your full-time job, that and academics, and that's what you have time for in college. You have there's 3 things you can do in college. You can do your academics, you can play sport, you can you can have fun, and you generally have time for 2 of the 3. So it's something that you got to spend a lot of time on, and it's almost year round. People think that our job is done once the season's over. Well, our job isn't done, and neither is the player's job. They have to, they have to work and get better and get stronger, get faster, those sort of things, and improve. So that way they're better than they were the year before. So that's something we always look for is guys that really have a love of the game, because guys that just like it, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they're just not going to stick it out. And that's something that you see every year. We bring in guys that end up hanging it up because they don't love the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can't understand it until you're there. So you see it across the country every year with college programs, not just basketball but any sports. Where they get there and they realize how much work it is, and how much more work it is than high school, and they don't really want to do that, and that's totally fine. It's something that you realized, and so that's something we try to hammer on as much as we can in the recruiting process. But we generally have 1 or 2 that will hang it up when they get here. But we just that's our goal, is to have guys that love the game and want to get better and want to improve. And that's the whole point of junior college is you want to grow and want to improve. These guys were overlooked for one reason or another, and we want to get them an opportunity to keep playing after DCB. So that's definitely a main recruiting focus for us. That's
exactly right. And Karl, I know you got stuff to do today, and but we really appreciate you letting us chat with you this morning and getting a better understanding of where you're coming from and where some of the other players are coming from as well. So we look forward to another great year of men's basketball at DCB, and we thank you for your time this morning, buddy. All right?
All right. Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. No problem at all. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, bud. Bye-bye. That is Karl Sorby, the men's basketball coach at the DCB campus, and again, he's kind of coached all over the place, and he's here, and he's gonna take us to some brand new levels. No pressure though, Karl. Okay, no pressure at all. 8:53. We're back with Ag News right here soon. It's Sunny 101.9. Hold tight.
Looking for your next profitable crop? LCS has you covered with farm-tested, trial-topping wheat. Harvest early with LCS Cannon, delivering hefty test weight and dependable protein nearly a week earlier than average wheats. Then